Welcome back to Novakast, everybody. This is Rob playing some more of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Alright, so teach me a lesson. That's what we're doing right now. So, by the end of the last video, we came across Simon, who is running the school. And basically, the students were being very disrespectful. Because he's trying to teach them about the Calamity and the 10,000-year-old war, and they're like, "Hey, we're not gonna believe you unless you show us a picture." Which Simon is now kind of like, "Oh, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna show them?" Well, we're gonna run to Kakariko and go to Paya's Hall, take a picture of the depiction of the 10,000-year-old war, and shove it in those students' faces. Not literally, but you get the idea. Alright. So, we're gonna probably after this continue our hunt for, like, secrets and junk. Where's the hall? Oh, Link.
Ooh.
Now that I think about it, with 5 large runes crashing down, it's a miracle no one was hurt.
Oh.
I wonder why Zelda only sealed off one of them. Oh, please excuse me. My thoughts are wandering today. Anyway, I don't think there's another site like the ring ruins anywhere in Hyrule. You should take a look. There you are. That's what I needed. Good picture. You know, we have stuff like that, but we still don't have freaking, Oh, crap basket. I just realized I made a mistake. I did not set up a travel point. Nah, whatever. I could just use the, Zamek Shrine. I was gonna set up a medallion, but I did not think of that. Alright. Throwing materials, okay, I get it. Sorting inventory, I understand that. Monster horns and weapons. Okay. So, for this class, we'll be going over the Calamity again. Let's start by reviewing our last session. Mr. Simon, can you prove any of this?
Oh.
Isn't it more likely that over time, history and legends start to blur together? Are we still talking about stuff that happened 10,000 years ago? Can you point to any paintings or images that actually show there was a Calamity 10,000 years ago? I can see I'll have to actually show the class the screen depicting of the Calamity to move our my lesson plan forward. I have a picture to show. What's this? A screen depicting the calamity? C class. Or class, please take note here. This is a rare opportunity to see a primary source regarding the calamity. Wow, this looks like the real thing. So the legend was true. That's amazing. You know, seeing this makes me feel like it might have happened yesterday. Well, if you got documented proof, that's good enough for me. Go on, Mr. Simon. Tell us the rest of the story about the calamity. Of course. Thank you so much, Link. My lecture about the calamity might run long, but I hope you'll stay for it anyway. Alright, tell me. The calamity has visited this land of Hyrule several times over. However, 10,000 years ago, there were divine beasts built by the Sheikah using their advanced technology. Each of them was controlled by a skilled pilot as well. With the sword that seals the darkness and the power of the sacred princess, the ancient hero stopped the calamity. For a long while after that, the lands of Hyrule knew peace. But the time when the people forgot about the calamity was the moment it returned to menace them once more. Tell us more. When did all this happen? This all happened about 100. I almost said 10,000. 100 years ago. It began with an oracle prophesizing the calamity's return. The royal family took their cues from the legends of the past. They found and excavated the divine beasts. Skilled members of the Rito, Goron, Zora, and Gerudo peoples were selected to pilot them. They were called the Champions. With the wielder of the sword that seals the darkness and the sacred princess, all the pieces from the legend were in place. But this time, the calamity would not be bested so easily. Did something happen? Sadly, the sacred princess was unable to awaken the holy power within her. The divine beasts were taken over by the calamity. Those selected to pilot them lost their lives in the process. Worse still, the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness was badly hurt. Just when all seemed lost, the sacred princess came into her power and devoted her whole being to keeping the calamity at bay for 100 years. Is everyone following along so far? After spending 100 years dormant, the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness awakened. His wounds healed. He won back the divine beasts with the help of several allies, including some of the champion's descendants. And in the end, the hero defeated the calamity and the sacred princess stopped the evil one. Sorry, I got a little emotional there at the end. It's a true story though. All that we have, our land, our lives, our civilization, we owe it to all of those who fought through the centuries. Wow, I want to be like the ancient hero and give the next generation good lives too. That went splendidly. Words cannot convey my satisfaction. And I couldn't have done it without you showing us the screen, Link. Once again, thank you so much for your assistance. Oh, that's right. You should have something for all your help. Would this do? Okay. With the new vegetables being developed, they're harvesting less rice these days. That's a shame, as it's a favorite of mine. You should taste it for yourself. Speaking of rice, our next subject is home economics. I plan to use the occasion to talk up dishes that use Hylian rice. Well done. Good morning to you. Thank you for your contributions. History class is ordinarily a bit slow-paced for the children's taste. That last lesson may have been the first time I've seen them enjoying a history lecture so much. Our next class is home economics lesson. Naturally, you're free to sit in again if the subject interests you. Alright, today's lecture is on home economics. Food is essential for survival. A keen culinary sense can help you stay alive in this perilous world. I like to put a question to you all. What dish do you get by mixing Goron spice with Hylian rice and raw meat? Goron spice is the hot stuff that they sell in Goron City in the northwest, right? If it's got Goron spice in it, the answer can't be anything but curry. But the only other thing in it is raw meat, right? So obviously the answer has to be a meat curry. Yes, that's correct. That one might have been on the simple side for you all. How about this one? Take Goron spice, Hylian rice, and mix in monster extract. What do you get? Monster what? Aren't monster parts only used for medicines? Yeah. If you try to cook with monster parts, it's a disaster every time. No one would eat curry made with monster stuff. I call it a trick question. Hey, settle down, children. This lesson may be too advanced. In fact, combining monster extract, Goron spice, and Hylian rice makes monster curry. But judging from your skeptical faces, you won't believe me unless I put a dish of it in front of you. I'd love to make some curry for them, but I don't have any monster extract. I'm told that it can be had in Terrytown, or up north in Akala. Lucky for you, dude. I already have some. The other day, I told the class that the only use for monster parts is to brew medicine. Today's lesson about monster extract may have been confusing for them. I wish I could make some real monster curry with Goron spice, Hylian rice, and monster extract. Eating is believing, after all. Alas, right now I'm out of monster extract. I'm told that it can be had in Terrytown, up north in Akala. Excuse me, but class is in session now. If you need to talk, please do so after we're finished. So hold on, let me see this lesson. Okay, Simon is teaching his students how to use food to survive. He wants his students to eat monster curry made with Goron spice, Hylian rice, and monster extract. He says that for monster extract, you'll have to go to Terrytown. I already have some, though. I think the only thing I would have to worry about is I guess I gotta make it. but I don't think I have Goron Spice. Okay. We'll have to come back to this. Alright, so let's go hunting down some more locations. Alright, so we'll go for the yellow marker first. And supposedly there is... looks like we gotta climb that flagpole. There, I see it. There we go. Alright, next one is the green marker. And we gotta pick up a rock that's in the middle of a pond. There we go. Okay. Right, there's one after this. Alright. And this one is basically us reuniting the Korok with his friend. Should be over here. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so now... let's do this. Come on, let's see. There we go. Oops. Let's move. We're almost there to the front. There we go. There we go. Alright, awesome. So, we got that taken care of. Now this next one. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Come on. A little bit higher. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now then. Okay, now get this all set up. All right. Okay. Alright, next one is over there. By the blue marker. Oh, goody. Yeah, I'm gonna just let this pass. We're just gonna enjoy the blood moon. We did really good with this video though, or at least working on some of the stuff that we had. Got a few locations. Oh man, look at that blood moon. You could just feel the evil coming off of it. Just look at that sucker. All red and pulsating. Ooh. Debris. As it hits. I was about to say as it hits Nadra. I thought I heard something. You know, while I'm here, I might as well set up a marker. There we go. Come on, you bastard. Show us what you can do.
when the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land. The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Alright. And we'll take it on, one step at a time. For now, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Set up a travel medallion, because I think in between videos I'm going to level up some of my armor, as well as cash in some of my sweet amiibo cards. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, as well as our Patreon, links are in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.